Catholicism was spreading pretty great. We are building the great cathedral. Now that everybody has, for the most part, Renaissance castles, walls, I mean, crazy.
Now, my dears.
This is awesome. I love it. I've wanted to do this for so
No
long.
more twist.
And now it's like actually happening. That's just so cool to me. I'm actually creating the empire I really wanted to make, which is all about converting cities from my enemies in the other neighboring states into my empire. We're gonna get Aberdeen too.
water and air.
Sira ango doi.
The Great Ball Court is also very impressive. I would like to have seen them play a game, although it sounds like the end was pretty violent. I think it was safer to be a spectator.
Nice.
No one starts a...
Our military.
It is nationalism.
right. You want a war? War is what you're gonna get. Hey, what's up, Jess? Thanks for dropping in. Yes, Poland, we will stand united as friends, of course. I may go back. I just wanted to see if the Naturalists can actually build any national parks in my territory, and they can't. I figured they wouldn't be able to. However, that's fine. Because what we have to go to war. The Hindus are trying to come in here and disrupt the great Christian French Empire.
In the beginning,
it's an interesting version of
legends
Christianity
flying
because
men
our
soared.
prophet is the Buddha.
And today,
Because
you are on the
Scotland
brink of
was Buddhist.
transforming those legends
And
into a
we were
reality.
able to overtake
Flights
them, and
new
we
forms of
integrated Buddhism
communication, you
into
can create
Christianity.
A small and intimate world.
We even built a giant monument to the Buddha. The Buddha himself, much like Jesus was Jewish, the Buddha became Christian. He saw the ways of Christianity, and instead of trying to fight against it, he said we must flow like water into Christianity and help it to achieve another level. Which is why we've spread all across this great country, and will continue to do so. This great continent. Okay, so we're not making a naturalist, but we do need more apostles. Hey, what's up, Sam? The Buddha was great. We loved the Buddha. He's the prophet of this Christian religion. It's a very interesting version of Christianity. They believe in a lot of Buddhist philosophies. Where are we here? So we are a few turns away from Colin, much like Sion and Montrose and Edinburgh are all going to continue to join the French Empire, and we've begun working on Aberdeen, which that's going to tremendously spike up too. See, the interesting thing about the French in this game, which is I've always wanted to do this run and I've never done it before, is France has some really interesting effects. So they actually every other culture, their cities that are within 9 tiles of my city loses -1 loyalty per great work that I have. And so, like, take Sion, for example, or Sion. They just built an amphitheater. So I moved a bunch of my great works away from Paris and Calais and, like, Toulouse and René's and threw them over here. Interesting, right? I think you can actually make this even more powerful if I move. That's the one I have, yeah. Let's keep that there. So, for example, I now have a bunch of my statues are in Bordeaux. I have, you know, a bunch of my great works are all in Sion and Bordeaux and Edinburgh and Lyon. So I'm just, this is the only reason, even though the capital is right here for Scotland, even the capital is down to 18 loyalty, which is crazy. Aberdeen is barely starting to turn, but as you can see, Cullen's going to join any moment. The other really interesting aspect is normally once you get a city to turn away from their empire, they then have to go, they become a free city. And a free city, you have to basically turn them as well. So it takes a little bit of time. In this culture, the moment they turn, because of us, see that little icon? That's the French fleur-de-lis. The moment they turn, because of us, they'll just become French. They'll just become a French city immediately. So once Cullen in 2 turns turns to us, that's really going to hike up the negative loyalty on Aberdeen, and we can get Aberdeen turned. I don't know if Stirling is going to be something I can turn. I don't know that's a capital. It's going to be really tough to do that. We'll see. This is the Celts, man, and Gaul is big. They're sort of like, I think they're the science. Yeah, they're like the science capital of the world. We're not so smart, but we do have the best culture, and we are right there with Indonesia for religion. Really close. They have a slightly better military than us. And Poland, trying to just keep everybody together. Poland is our diplomatic leader in this playthrough. They got like 9 of 20 points to win the game. Poland's way down here in the cold, down in the south. They're pretty cool. We've been like friends since like the beginning of the game. Declare friendship, yeah, of course, right? Like I just forgot to do that. And we like Indonesia. We established that embassy. We're friends. Oh, I love it. I love it. We were friends with Gaul, but Gaul recently declared war on us, and they've invaded. It may have something to do with the fact that we eradicated their Eastern Orthodoxy. They were sort of a different version of Christianity. They were like an Eastern Orthodoxy version, but the combination of the Buddhist Empire and the Christian and the Christians, like, there's nothing can overtake that. Nothing. Like, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. Hinduism is pretty tough, though. They're pretty tough. So we'll have to see what this is gonna come down to. Yeah. Promote. Oof, that's huge. Very powerful. Theological combat. Let's go. Hit him again. Yeah, spread 3 more times. We're moving next to a world wonder. We have the Chocolate Hills right here. Boom. Perfect. What are you guys doing up here? More theological combat. I love that. And triples the strength. Wow. We're in great shape. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving.
Work in the city proceeds fit.
Colon expands further and becomes the largest city of our people. That's hilarious. Colon just joined our empire and immediately is the biggest city we have. I have not been focusing on city growth at all. Just totally focused on culture and creating great works. Just farming great works. Look at that. 4 more turns and Aberdeen's going to join. Beautiful. I love it. We're just preaching right now. We're just preaching at each other. In the name of Buddha! 1 stands against 3 and wins. Beautiful. The cool thing is, because we built Mount St. Michael, if any of our apostles do die from religious combat, we'll get a relic, which counts as a great work. Beautiful. So it's just going to help further everything that we're trying to do here. Oh, they had a an entertainment complex. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, another great one, a world wonder. We have the Colosseum now. Cool. Yeah. Belushi Theater, please. You're impressed with the depths of my scientific research? Bro, I got 63 science per turn. Like, what are you even talking about? I'm one of the dumbest sons of guns in this whole game. I don't even know what you're talking about, Scotland. Where are you, though? Well, they're not much better, I guess. Sweet casket.
Not all who wander.
It's a beautiful casket. Okay, let's move that into Edinburgh. Move the casket into Colin. Let's move one of these religious great works into Colin. Let's move the other one from Toulouse into Lyon. Ooh, I do not have any artifacts. That would really help, though. I don't really plan on building any, so... Poland, you got any artifacts I could buy? No, you got some great works, but I'm not really interested in those. What about you guys? No. I can't make a deal with you because you're at war with me. Are we done being at war? Can we be done being at war, please? Great.
It were wees as to camp and mid.
Scotland, sometimes it just blows my mind that you created, that the Buddha came from you. You're just so power hungry. Yes, you guys have artifacts. And the Holy Lance. But I really just need these 3. Why don't we give them some diplomatic favor? What do you guys think about like 200 diplomatic favor? Is that enough? You thinking that's good? What about like a 150? Yeah, that's probably too low. Maybe I undersold you. 175? Why don't we go up to like 180? Seems like a good middle ground. Yeah, let's do 180. Beautiful. Now those are all gonna fill Cullen. Oh, Sterling, you are losing. You are losing. So, oh my God, we're gonna get Scotland to completely just disappear off the face of the earth. They are just gonna become one with the French Empire. We got plenty of knitter, and I do want to start making some beautiful ships. We can make some frigates. Zanzibar is going to stop being Hindu after that, I would imagine. No, not quite. They've really poured a lot into making Zanzibar Hindu. It's kind of a waste of your resources, but okay. You do what you want to do. I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't do. I love that. It's a big +3 up there. I knew it was going to come to this. Like, it felt like it was only a matter of time before the Hindus made their way over into this continent and started to try to take down the Christian Empire. It was only a matter of time. Beautiful. That's another relic. We don't even have any more relic spots near. I don't think so. Well, Leon, yeah. Beautiful. We're gonna probably get another one because those apostles are gonna attack those apostles, which is fine with me. Or we could just suicide him to get another relic. I'm fine with that. And it'll take their health down a little bit. Stone of Scone. That's cool because I have a place called that. That's cool. I really only need 1, 2, 3 more. God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. And that's without this being built, which in 7 turns. This is actually St. Basil's Cathedral. This is from Moscow. This is in the Red Square. But we're building it up in Kalis. It's going to house more great work slots for religious relics. Paris is working on the Hermitage. And then I'd really like to get Sydney Opera House right here. maybe get another one, which would be great. I can't believe nobody's made that yet. Interesting. Do we have iron? Yeah, we got iron and knitter. We need military engineers. That way we can start building railroads. Cool. I can't believe we got it to turn. Man, when Aberdeen falls, Sterling's really gonna turn. 14 turns. Craziness. That's craziness. You guys have a bit of a housing problem, don't you think? After building the Jebrakal, earn 28 faith per turn on it. That's crazy. I just got an achievement because of something Scotland did, but I got to take Scotland over. Oh my gosh, that's craziness. That's crazy. Because the French took a Scottish city and the Scottish city was doing something achievement worthy, I then got the achievement. Oh, we got an extra wildcard policy slot because of one of their great wonders. That's fantastic. It's exactly what I'd like to see. Ooh, do we supercharge the culture or do we just keep trying to generate more great works? Ooh. Probably more great works. I can make that sacrifice. +3 would be huge. Snowclaw is gonna go back to being Polish after all of that. It's about time.